Hi, hi. Probably should fix the camera before I get started, right? I'm Oracle. Welcome to my channel, and I'm really happy that you're here. I just wanted to share with you a little bit today. I have tears in my eyes, or dry tears in my eyes, because I've been spending some time with what I like to call the unnamed one. It is the same as what you'd say God or Creator. You know, we all have our way of speaking of God, but I've really had to hone in on what has come to me in regards to how I like to share God is by being very honest and saying that there's just no name. There really isn't a name that can harness all of the aspects of God and all of the aspects of who we are in God. It's an unexplainable relationship that we have. So today, I just, again, kind of coming off of this emotional release as I've spent time with the one today. And I really needed to come and share with you whatever part of that aftermath that I feel will be best for me to share in this platform. The first thing that I'd say, and I'll probably say 1 to 3 things depending on how it flows and how it all connects. But the first thing that I'd say is that you're very special. And no matter where you are, or what you're doing or not doing, what you understand, what you don't understand, where you are headed, whether that be where you want to go or not, you're very special. There isn't anything that you could ever do or that anyone could ever do to you to take away this truth. And I won't necessarily call it a gift. Gifts, I believe, are, an octave below the truth. It is a reciprocity. Gifts live in the space of reciprocity, which is really, dealt with by laws that were put in place to ensure, really, that we all realize that we were special. All the laws that were ever created by the One, which they were all created by the One at the beginning of time, they were all put in place for us to be able to realize how special we are. Those laws have been exploited, used, hidden, rewritten, misunderstood, not present in so many lives that, it could be a little difficult to look at your life and look at what you have and don't have and think that you're not special. Think that you need to figure out your purpose and figure out this and figure out that before you can just accept that you're special. Well, I have come to tell you today that that isn't true. That the truth is that you're very special. And you're not special because of who you are necessarily. You're special because of what you are and how you serve. What makes you special is not who you are. It's what you are and how you serve. Now, what you are is a conversation, and how you serve is a conversation. And these are conversations that we'll have here on my channel. I am a self-mastery coach, I guess you could say, but I don't really like to label myself the same way. I've really gotten okay with not having to label the One. Words and the symbology of the words and all of those things mean something to you based on your experience. And they mean something to me based on my experience. And it's why it's not about who necessarily you are in an identity. It's more about what you are and how you serve, because those things are energetic. those things live above in a higher octave than the identities that manifest from what you are and how you serve with them. So please, subscribe, like the channel, because these are the kinds of things that I want to talk to you about as you journey through what we're actually here doing. Everybody, all of us special beings, we're here in mastery of ourselves. We're not here to master a, industry. We're not here to master money. We're not here to master relationship. We're here to master ourselves. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, and I'll paraphrase because, again, me and Word have a relationship that I don't necessarily have to say it the way someone before me has, that I get to live in the moment with myself and communicate to the best of my ability. So there's a passage in the Bible that's very fruitful, and it says that everything will be added unto you, right? There's a beginning part to that scripture, but the end of it says that everything will be added unto you. And it's a scripture of peace. It's a scripture of trust. It's a scripture of knowing. And the knowing that is to be known is that when you work with you and you master you, that everything naturally will occur from you, that everything will be added unto you in great proportion because it has always been. This is what makes you special. What makes you special is the fact that there is a you to master, that there is an identity that does not have to be claimed on a lower level, that there is a higher identity of you that can be claimed, and that in that claiming, then you will know what you are. And when it's revealed to you what you are, something that also is just so hard to pinpoint and name and strategize, even in our businesses, we have this big thing with how do I name it? What's my unique value proposition? There's so much competition that we can't even communicate how we serve to each other. Everybody needs this focus in on how you're going to serve me in order to be able to get it. Do you realize that that is happening in business? Because that's what's happening within us. We all want to get really down to, okay, so who am I again? What am I doing? What am I? How do I serve? So it is in that we can see in our reflection, in our businesses, in our relationships, and the way that we're having to define each other, that we're rising in this remembrance of just how unique and special and valuable we are. And sweetie, it's always been. That's the gag. That's the joke. That's the celebration that causes the tears as I sit in the space of the one, and it is explained to me that I do not have to be this singular, special value proposition, that it is law for us all, and that is where freedom rings. That is where freedom rings. So, I guess I had one thing for you today, and that's for you to know that you're special, and there will be more things that will come. I'm a huge advocate for writing, journaling, making videos, with yourself, working personally as a self-mastery coach, if I must pinpoint in word what it is that I offer people and what my life's work is, I'd say that it's that. And so as that advocate for you, I really would say, if you weren't alone when you heard this video, if you were in a place where you could write or any of that, that you'd go back and you listen to the video again, and not to write down what I said. That's not what I want you to do to master yourself. I don't want you to try to remember what I've said. I want you to hear it, and I want you to write or make a video for yourself or an audio file for yourself, or just talk to yourself in the mirror. Whatever you have access to, utilize that and let whatever comes and wants to come through you as you, let that be what you put on paper. So I am welcome to any questions. I love interacting, and I think that's actually one of the best things that we can be, is mirrors for each other, reflectors of each other, confirmers for each other, not leaders for each other. We all have to be our own leader. Oh my gosh, I will definitely be making a video on that too. And if I haven't already, when you're watching this, so go to the channel. I'm not sure what's all there by the time you reach this video, but I will definitely make sure that anything that is inspired from the special space within me, delivered to you unapologetically and with an unconditional love from the one that we cannot name, that will be what you find here every time you come back. I welcome your comments and your questions, and I look forward to talking with you the next time. Until then, I absolutely, positively, in every way love you. Take care.